After the banquet, we were summoned to the throne room. Lo was still missing, apparently gone completely from the palace, or so we were told as we were escorted to the throne room. Alejandra, thank you for joining us. It is I who should thank you, Lord Neril, for granting me this audience. Though I ask for it to be private, I am a little confused as to why I am here. What I have to say concerns everyone in this room. We have good reason to suspect that Mervole is in the Yearwood and raising an army of demons to attack Aglaron from within. You know where he is? Then why does he yet live? We do not have the sufficient forces to attack him directly, Lady Alejandra. Several of the noble families withdrew their support. We cannot attack him directly. The rest of our armies await the Thane attack at the Watch Wall. It would be months before we could regroup them and get them back here, and even longer still to move them back to the wall, giving Thay a huge opening to march right into the heart of Aglaron. But if we leave him and focus on the wall, he can attack anywhere in the country with little resistance, or even our armies at the wall from the rear. However, we can withstand an attack from him and Velprintalar, probably indefinitely, but those outside our walls are not safe. How could the noble families abandon the cause so easily? They believe that Thay will be in civil war soon, and when that happens, they can march on Thay, and the gains there will be greater than the losses here. Mostly elven lands in the Yearwood, so it's not hard to imagine why Lord Silas would abandon so quickly. My lord, they had a right. You are lucky you do not hang from the gallows, Captain. But lord, you know where Mervole is. Let me lead a small force into the Yearwood, and I'll destroy him. We know he is in the Yearwood, but not where, Lady Alejandra. Long ago, the elves of Sildir used high magic to cloak the entire forest from scrying. Locating him exactly is impossible through magic, and our scouts have turned up nothing, if they even return at all. Our only hope is the elves. They know that forest better than anyone, and they are being threatened by him as well. They should cooperate in assisting us to find him. The elves may prove to be less than cooperative, however. That is why Aglaron requires more of you all. Even the elves that live in the Yearwood had relatives in Glarendar, people that you all saved. They will respect you on that alone. We can't march a small army into the Yearwood carrying the Symbol's banner and hope for aid from them. That is why it falls to you, should you choose to accept. Of course, Lord. I would like nothing better if you will take me. Lady Mishka Ray, we would be honored. Lady? Aye, you can count on my blade. I'll gut that wizard like the pig that he is, and take pleasure in doing it. Of course, Lord Neril, I'll assist you. We are all in your debt, noble heroes of Aglarond. So, what is our course of action? It will take time to move our forces into position to protect the surrounding area. Once they are in place, they will serve as a distraction for the armies of Mervole. We know little about what he harbors, so we will be sending an entire battalion to Symbolmen, our best, to the front lines, in addition to whatever we can muster up from the nobles who still stand with us, and the elves we find in the area. We expect little from the elves in the area, and the nobles in the city, but whatever you can do to change that may mean the difference between victory and defeat. From there, it'll be up to you to find out where he's hiding, and get inside and take him alive. Eh? Alive? That is correct, Captain Borgen. We need him breathing, but aside from that, we don't care much how he gets back here. And why would you want him alive? Have you forgotten what he did? The captured Red Wizards offered a deal on Thay's behalf concerning some of the citizens of Glarendar. You made a deal with Thay? You nobles are all the same. Now I can see why they walked out on you. You have your orders, Captain. Orders? I'll tell you what you can do with them orders, Nerl. Captain Borgin, I will forgive this outburst, but you will show Lord Nerl the proper title and the proper respect. You can stick them titles with them orders. I'm done. You hear me? I'm going back to the wall. Captain Borgin, lock up and stand at attention. Don't forget who you serve. No more, High Captain. I'm going back to the wall where there's some good to be done. I'll go there as a militiaman if I have to, and if they won't take me as that, then they'll have to kill me themselves. We're done here. Peldor, I'm sorry to be leaving you like this, but I've had enough of these games. I wish you luck, Peldor, and you too, Mishka. You two are going to need it more than you need my blade. Red, wait! He continues to walk off, undeterred. You know, they say when an old dog goes off to die, it wants to be alone. Watch your tongue, he was a good man, and only cared for Aglarond. I meant no disrespect. You do him a disservice by calling him that. I'm sorry to see him go more than anyone. When we put him in Glarandar as a reward for his years of loyal and brave service, he nearly quit then and there. He was born and raised in the wilds of the Umber Marsh. I don't think he was happy anywhere but there. It's his way, and I don't fault him for that. We were trying to get him to see a new light in life, something to live for. I was a friend. Well, as close as anyone could get to Red Borgin. I wouldn't count him out yet. If anyone can survive the trek into the wall alone, and a war in the Umber Marsh, it's Red Borgin. He's a survivor. Lord Nerl, I wish to take Captain Borgin's place. You have done quite enough already, Captain Banner. Don't you have wyvern droppings to clean, Captain? Of course. Excuse me. I am more interested in the reasoning behind letting the Red Wizard live. We captured the Red Wizards not long ago, as you know. They are assassins sent to retrieve Mervol. At first, we thought it was to kill him. For reasons they won't divulge, however, they want him alive. We suspect that it has something to do with a device they constructed in the Dragonjaw Mountains. But we cannot be certain. Correct. In any case, they captured several hundred Aglarondans during the events in Glarandar. So the Red Wizards offered us a deal. If we bring them Mervol alive, and let them return with him to Thay, they will arrange for those captured to be returned, and the war could be averted. And you trust them to honor their end of the deal? Of course not. However, it's a chance we must take. If not, those they captured will be sold into slavery, or worse, if we do nothing to help them. I won't be so quick to write them off if there's a chance they can be rescued. Additionally, there is the matter of the device itself. We don't know if that was the only one they made, if other Red Wizards have the means to create another. To protect ourselves later, we need Mervol alive to tell us how it works, and how we can shield ourselves from its effects if there are similar devices. His death may seem to be the right decision now, but it may prove to be more harm than good later. The fact is, Peldor, with the symbol gone, you are the best, perhaps only, chance we have. The only question now is what do we do with the Red Wizards? They may be of some use in tracking down Mervol. I understand. I'll release them to you. Go down to the dungeon, and they will be yours to command. Just know that when they leave the cell, they are beyond our control. Here are the keys. It'll take time for us to organize our soldiers for the defense of the Yearwood. In the next few days, you should head south into the Yearwood. But until then, feel free to explore Velprintalar and gather whatever supplies and support you think you'll need. High Captain, if you would. A gift from Velprintalar for your service to our nation. Additionally, Aglarond was so impressed with your deeds for our nation and your behavior during the banquet that we wanted to give you an additional gift. This circlet is a ceremonious reward for those who have shown exceptional strength of character and valor to our nation. Please take it, for you have earned it. If there is any additional aid that you need from us, we shall provide it. Finally, you are free to come and go from Symbol's palace as you choose. You may use the guest quarters and any of the other facilities in the palace as you see fit. Thank you again for your service to Aglarond, Peldor. Alright, well, looks like we just picked up a new companion here. Yeah, we got Alejandra with us now. Let's take a quick look at her. She's an 8th level human lawful good cleric. She's got a good wisdom and good charisma with 17, strength 15, constitution 14, intelligence average with 10, and a below average dexterity with an 8. What kind of skills does she have? She's got a decent concentration, diplomacy, a little bit in heal, and a decent spot. And she's got cleave, power attack, combat casting, iron will, and she's with the law domain and the strength domain. Let's see the law domain. Let's see here. We get iron will as a free feat, improving her will saves by +2, and early access to Lionheart, Hold Monster, and Hold or Mass Hold Person. And we have the strength domain. Alright, let's see. It gives her ability to increase her strength, and it gives her early access to bull strength and divine power. And she's also got luck of heroes. Okay. Strength and law. Alright. Yeah, we should be alright. Let's give her a new portrait. And this one looks pretty good. Yeah, she's got a long ponytail, dark hair, and she's got some armor. Speaking of armor, what's she wearing? Full plate of House Lock. It's set a full plate +1, and she has a scepter of House Lock, which is a mace +1, +3 versus chaotic, extra damage versus chaotic, and she can do protection from alignment 3 times a day with it too. Nice. And let's see, lock heavy shield +1, and a scarab of protection +2, universal saves +2. Alright, well, at least we got a decent healer. Alright, and let's see, we picked up some magic items. It sounds like they gave us something. What was it that they gave us? A note. Meet us down in the market. There's a safe house down there. Ask for Lena. Signed, Furio. Alright, we got the keys to the prison and a circlet of the wilderness. It's a helm. Unlimited uses of camouflage. Cure light wounds 3 times a day. Cure serious wounds once a day. Hold animal unlimited uses. And summoning creature 1 and 2. 3 and 1 uses a day. Alright, we can probably give that to Alejandra. For now, at least. Alright, well, we lost Red, it looks like. The question is, I wonder if all their gear is still upstairs. Let's see if these guys say anything else. Peldor, something I can assist you with? Got any work for me? I have a few weeks to kill before we're ready to leave the city. I may have something for you to do. There's been a few discrepancies around the city. Strange magic, maybe necromantic in nature. There is someone you can ask about that. This someone lives near the temples in the docks. This person may know a thing or two about that kind of thing. However, this person is a little different. That is all I'll say. Besides, this person is a friend to the symbol and should be treated accordingly. Just head down to the temples, find the house, and tell the residents that I sent you to see Centil. They're not the brightest lot. If you were expecting a more secretive password, well, you will see why. Remember, just questions. If you do anything rash, I'm trusting you, so don't put me in a position where one of you two is dead. This person may be of help to you with your fight against Muvor, Peldor. Information, an ally, you could do us both well here if you're smart. Anything else? You're the captain of the guard to the palace, so you may know what happened to Lo. He did not make you aware of his actions? Strange. I got reports that just before the banquet began, he left the palace of his own accord. It is strange that he said nothing to you, but he said nothing to us either. We did not ask. I hope nothing bad happened to him. That's not like him. I'm not sure what to make of it, other than he was healthy when he left the palace. Perhaps you will find him in a city. If you like, I can put word out to the watch to keep an eye out for him. That would be helpful, thank you. Okay, I think that's all we can do from him. And what about Feldara? Surprised to see me in the throne room? During the symbol's absences, one of us apprentices is given the role of advisor to the steward. Usually, it's me, and this time it is no exception. Is there something you wish to discuss? What are your thoughts on the outcome of the banquet? Clearly, it could have gone better. I'm sure Lord Neril was hoping for full support among the noble houses. Of course, we do not need full support to be victorious in the defense of Aglarond. Once the symbol returns, Thay will quickly abandon any attempts at attacking us. Until then, we need to hold our borders. Between our armies in the south and east, we should be able to do that with little help from House Skippy. Is there anything else? Nope, nothing else. And let's see if Neril says anything. Peldor, your service to Aglarond has not gone without notice. Wherever you should find yourself, you will always have friends to turn to in this city, thanks to your heroic actions. You sent me a gift after the banquet? I did, Peldor. In these dire times, wisdom and prudence will see us through to the light. I was impressed with the way you had served Aglarond indirectly since I had first heard of your victory, and after meeting you in the banquet, I thought it wise to seek your service. Now, it is time for you to serve Aglarond directly, should you wish it, and I can make an offer of payment for your valued service. In exchange for your continued service to the people of Aglarond, we will finance the revival of House Locke and offer it aid in the future. Our success will also benefit you personally, for the stronger Aglarond is when you leave, the stronger our armies to the south will be when you attack Mervol. What do you need done? The loss of House Skippy and House Danworth to the battles to the south was a great blow to our efforts to control the region. Elves will die by the hundreds if we do not hurry to put a stop to Mervol's plots originating from there. This I cannot allow. I appreciate the sentiment, Lord Neril. I sense much hostility in the banquet toward our people. Let us not forget that we both have human blood as well, Lady Mishka. We can be as stubborn in our ways as they are in theirs. We have little hope of swaying Lord Skippy to our cause. He was reluctant in the beginning, and now that he has been given an excuse to withdraw his support, no matter how absurd, he will not come around. My lord, if I may, Lord Skippy cannot be trusted anyway. You know he longs for more power in the city. Anything you ask of him will be manipulated to his gain. Of course. However, one must make concessions to the nobles if I wish their support when the time comes. But his I will do without in the south. Lord Danworth is my concern. Be aware that most of the nobles will be offering him much for his support. He does hold the superior hand here. He has the largest military army. Skippy will seek to solidify their hasty alliance born in the banquet. I seek to stop that before it occurs. If we can get him quickly and offer enough, perhaps he will see his error in judgment. If not, I can put political pressure on him elsewhere, but would rather not have to stoop to that level. Lord Danworth is a man of honor and duty to Aglarond. He can be persuaded. We just need to present the proper offer. I need you to go and find out what he needs for his campaign to the east, so we can offer it upon his agreement to fight with us in the south. What if his demands are unreasonable? Then I will still entertain the idea. Aglarond prospers during peace, and whatever he demands can be met in time. To do battle for good may be enough to rekindle his warrior spirit. I'll do as you ask. Good. Be swift, and you can collect your payment at House Lock upon your return. I'm ready to work on Symbol's behalf. Finish your current mission, and perhaps we can talk. What are your thoughts on the outcome of the banquet? It was disappointing, Peldor. Even under the threat of war, our nobles cannot think beyond their own self-interest. Perhaps when this realization comes to them, it will be soon enough for the damage done by their inaction to be preventable. But I fear the worst. I don't have anything else to ask right now. If Aglaron can assist you in any way, do not hesitate to ask. Alright, well, the quests are piling up. Let's take a look at our journal here. Lord Nerl, steward of Aglaron, has arranged for House Lock to be rebuilt should I complete some tasks for him using my influence and standing. Lord Nerl argues that House Danworth is important to our success in the south and wishes to regain his support. I am to try and convince him it is worth the time. And an unlikely alliance. Hovor Seawind wants me to meet someone near the temples and the docks. He's investigating some disappearances in town. Strange magic to be believed killing people at random, and thinks this person may know something, and may be able to help our cause against Mervol. However, he said this person may be a surprise to meet, and we should be prepared. Alright, I found this note in my pack. It contained orders from Furio to seek out Lena, one of the members of the old guild. Yeah, that was that note right here. Alright, well. Let's see, does Mishka still have all her stuff?
And stay close.
Oh, she has none of her gear. Okay, hopefully everything's still upstairs. Let's run upstairs real quick. Well, Alejandra just said something. Peldor, I suggest we head toward my manor in the western section of the city before anywhere else. There's not much there since my father's passing. However, it will serve us a safe haven and a place to get organized in the city until our departure. So unless there is nothing left for us to do here in the palace, we should head there first. And it's Mishka. My things are in my room. Red probably didn't take the time to stop, and since we haven't seen Lowe since we got here, there's a good chance his things are there as well. Yeah, good. Yeah, let's go up there and grab all that gear. Alright, let's check our footlocker first, just to make sure there's nothing left back here that we need. No, we don't need any of that. Alright, is their gear still here? No note, no signs of where he has gone. No signs of any struggle either. I wonder where he went off to. That was so important, he didn't make any mention of it. Alright, is his gear here? Yes, it is. You know what? Let's have... who can pick it all up? Probably Mishka can grab some of that. Well, she's got to pick up a lot of stuff too. Let's just have Peldor pick it all up. Probably going to put us overweight, yep. Alright. Yeah, we got to sort through a lot of stuff now. Let's see if we can't pass off some of this stuff here. Let's go.
Yes.
Probably going to take a while to sort through all this junk. Alright, Mishka, is your stuff still over here? Yep. Let's grab all that, and let's have Alejandra pick up red stuff if it's still in here. Yep, looks like it is. And she's overweight too. Alright, we might be able to give some of this stuff to those Thay guys down in the dungeons too. In the meantime, I'm going to sort through whatever I can, and then we'll continue on from there. I'll be right back. Alright, finally done sorting through all the gear. Did move a lot of stuff around. On Peldor, I still have the headband of intellect +2, which is increasing his intelligence up to 20. And he's still got the cloak of fortification, giving him an armor bonus and some saves. And he's got the mage's battle robe, braces of armor +3, belt of agility +2, increasing his dexterity up to 18. And boots of striding +2, giving him a constitution of 14. He's got the elven court bow along with some fire arrows, amulet of natural armor, and rings of wizardry level 1 and level 2. And he's got the majority of the wands and the summoning stones and stuff like that too. On Mishka, she still has the major circlet of blasting. Gave her the Nymph Cloak +2, which increases her charisma up to 20. She's got the Elven Chain Shirt +2, Bracelet of Healing, Belt of Hill Giant Strength, increasing her strength up to 14. And she's got the Boots of Hardiness, increasing her Constitution up to 13, although that doesn't help very much, but it's got that dodge modifier bonus, which I really want. She still has the Winter's Moon and the Heavy Shield +2, and the Amulet of Natural Armor +2, Ring of Protection +2, and a Ring of Fortitude +2. And finally, Alejandra. She's got the Circlet of the Wilderness. I need to hotkey that. And a Cloak of Resistance, increasing all her saves. She's still got the House Lock Full Plate. Gave her some Lesser Gauntlets of Ogre Power, which gets her strength up to 16. Belt of Physical Enhancement +1, which increases some of her saves. And she's also got a Boots of Hardiness +1, giving her a Constitution 15, but it's also given her the Dodge modifier increase. She still has the House Lock Scepter, which is a mace, and the Lock Heavy Shield. And I gave her a Crossbow +1, so she's carrying some Bolts of Impact. And she's also got the Amulet of Natural Armor +2, Ring of Protection +2, and a Ring of Fortitude +1. And I pretty much divvied up all the potions and all the miscellaneous magic items and stuff like that. So, alright, we're down here in the dungeon because we're getting ready to release these Thayans from prison here, so they can help us deal with Mervol. Let's talk to Kahid. So, Aglarond has come to its sense and wishes us free. That depends on how helpful you're planning on being, and whether or not I can trust you. Naturally. I surmised that you wouldn't trust us, and with good reason. We did try to kill you, after all. But you witnessed the power of Mervol possesses. Some of us are good at killing, like my associate Melek. Others good at finding information, like Fedya. You, I suspect, need both. After witnessing the power he holds, and our utter inability to kill him, we came to the conclusion that it's best to find some assistance, especially that our orders changed to capturing him alive. Not our specialty, but for enough coin, it can be managed. We need each other, Peldor. If you wish to finish this feud between us, which as far as I'm concerned is over, you should as well. It's bad to take business personally. We can find out who will live and who will die when it's over with Mervol. Or you could underestimate him and go off to die without us. Makes no difference to me. Very well, I'll free you. That's what I thought. I'm sure you realize by now you cannot defeat Mervol without our help. Give me the keys and I'll release mine. Before I do that, how are we to work together if you leave here? Take this stone. I have a copy as well. With them, we can locate one another. While it's impossible to scry into the Yearwood, the stones themselves can find each other. We'll be going now, Peldor. Use the stone when you get into the Yearwood, and we will instruct you on what you should do. We'll speak soon. Just do your job and we'll do ours. Whatever you say, Peldor. And they're gone. Alright, they didn't leave nothing back here, did they? Nope. Alright, so we have this stone, Kahid's gem. This gem is attuned to a gem Kahid Fezvi, the Red Wizard captured by Aglarond, carries with him. It allows you to communicate back and forth with him and locate one another if necessary. Alright, let's see, does this thing actually work?
Greetings.
That looks like it. Peldor, it is good that you figure out how to use this gem. But we have nothing yet. Try back again later. We will keep you updated. Alright, bunch of journal updates too. Alright, we've freed Melek, Kahid, and Papatya. Alright, well, I guess the next thing is to go into town and start handling business. But we are running up on time, so we're going to handle the rest of this in the next episode. Let's go ahead and end her here.